We'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance, if everyone will please rise. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Records show that Ernie Thompson, thank you. You're the mayor's pickups here. Appreciate that, Tony. Let the record show that Ernie Thompson is present. We still don't have a replacement member quite yet for our other person, but we do have a quorum because I am here. And we also have Deputy Clerk Treasurer Lacey Gammons with us as well, and our City Attorney Perry McCall is here. And I'm sorry, I had hiccups. We have an agenda that's been provided. Entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion from Ernie Thompson. I will second. Any edits? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, that's unanimous. We have our standing business, which includes our approval or correction of prior meeting minutes from our meetings on February 7th and February 14th, as well as our current claims, our payroll allowance from January 29th to February 11th. I did want to make one quick note. It doesn't require any edits, but in the special Board of Public Works meeting that we had on the 14th, we awarded the Community Crossings paving contract to MAC Construction. MAC had a small miscalculation in their bid. It was just in the tally sheet, and when this happens, they go off of the actual base unit amount, and it was just an adding error in the format in the spreadsheet they had. They are still the low bidder after the other one had to be removed, so nothing changes with that. The previously awarded amount was $581,201. The correct amount is $582,420, and so this has been reflected in the minutes. Everything's been corrected. There's no change. I just wanted to make sure that we were being clear about what happened with that bid calculation. So with that said, I would entertain a motion to approve our standing business.
I'll make that motion.
Motion made by Ernie Thompson. I will second. Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, that's unanimous. Was there anyone signed up for public comment? I don't believe so. Okay, thank you. No old business, moving on to new business. First and foremost, we have employee recognition. Sherry Bradshaw was unable to be with us at our previous meeting when we recognized some employees, and so we wanted to make sure she gets recognized for her 30 years of service. So I call for Chief Eric Cruz to do that recognition for Sherry.
She can't work 30 years, she's only 28.
Never has grown up.
Well, we'd like to take this time to thank Miss Sherry for her 30 years of service to Charlestown. She started back in 1994 and then was hired full-time in 1998. She's worked with 8 police chiefs so far now and 4 mayors, correct?
Needs a medal.
Yeah, yeah, she needs the medal.
Yeah.
She's the gatekeeper to our police department, and you know, after 30 years, she still greets everybody that walks in with a smile, and her and Chuck are both our wisdom pieces at the department who, you know, instill us, everybody with wisdom, from the young guys to me. So we just wanted to make sure that, you know, we appreciate you, and, you know, we look forward to keep working with you, so as long as you'll stay for us. But I got you this plaque, and I'd like to present it to you.
Here's the next 30, Sherry.
Yep.
Need a speech.
Are you kidding?
Sherry,
We have a
speech.
challenge coin for
Need
you
a
as
speech.
well for the city. Thank you so much for everything.
Congratulations.
We appreciate you.
She's
Congratulations.
like Roder, she don't like giving speeches. Thank you.
Thank you.
One of you stay and make it rowdy in here.
The third part.
All right, moving on. Thank you, Sherry, for all you've done. We received 3 quotes from, as you know, the city has engaged Enterprise Fleet Management to help us with leases for vehicles, and we received 3 quotes for this year. This would be the only other purchases or leases that we would be entering into this year. Enterprise, of course, uses the, what's that service called, Tony? Sourcewell, thank you.
Yeah,
I knew I would get there. They use Sourcewell, so these are all quotes that they received through the Sourcewell application. And so it would be for two 2023 Ram 2500 model trucks for our labor crews and snow removal, right? And then one for our street maintenance would be a 2023 Ram 1500. Those quotes were sent out with, we did have a meeting with the clerk treasurer's staff to verify that funds are available to pay these leases. We will be trading in a couple of the older vehicles towards helping lower those costs as well. Just need a motion to approve those three quotes.
I'll make that motion.
A motion from Ernie Thompson, and I will second. Do you have any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That's unanimous. And then we have a couple of parks presentations. Who's making the magical faces? We're all making magical faces this morning.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
So this is Magical Faces by Britt. She is going to be doing face painting and balloon art at our Easter event. So I have her contract, her W-9, and her insurance waiver. I'm trying to see what time. So she is going to be there on March 30th from 10 to 1 p.m. and the cost for that is $600, and we do have funds for that. It'll come out of the summer entertainment.
Has Perry had a chance to look over this?
Yeah, that was the one you sent me.
Yes.
Okay. So it's been reviewed by legal. It looks like we have all the documents, her W-9, the waiver, invoice. So I need a motion to approve the Magical Faces by Britt for a total amount of $600 for our Easter event.
I'll make that motion as long as Toby's first.
Motion by Ernie
Don't threaten him with a good time, he probably would.
I will second that. Any questions on that? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, that's unanimous. And then are you doing the Santa Bruce as well?
Yes, so the last meeting we had the the bids for Santa and also Buddy the Elf. So I'm sorry, John Palmer is calling me. So we have got all their contracts back, let them know that they were the winner of the bids. So in front of you, I have the contract for Bruce for Santa, I have his W-9, I have his insurance waiver, and I also have his background check that came back good to go from Chuck Ledbetter.
Great. So we would need to approve the Santa Bruce contract. These are for the dates November 29th, December 5th, December 12th, December 19th, December 23rd, for a total of $1,000 payable of $200 a night. Need a motion to approve.
I'll make that motion.
Motion from Ernie Thompson, I will second. Any questions on the Santa Bruce contract? Perry, I assume you've looked over this one as well? All in favor, say aye. Aye, that's unanimous.
Are you still gonna do the other two people also?
Yes, so the next one I have is for Buddy the Elf and Jovi. Same thing, I have their insurance waivers for both of them. I have that each one of them fill it out. I have their background check, I have their W-9s, and we should be good to go on that as too.
I'll make that motion.
Great deal. So this would be for, we have a motion to approve the Buddy and Jovi contract for December 6th, December 13th, December 20th, from 6 to 10 p.m. for a total of $960. A motion from Ernie Thompson, I will second. All in favor, say aye. Aye, that's unanimous. Thank you. And keep going with Parks Department. The Greenway Park, for the record, the basketball court has begun today. They're actually starting the demolition on that court to start the repaving. And then Carrie reached out and found us a quote for the.
Yeah, so Dirt Work of Kentucky, they are going to be the ones that are going to strike our court once it is ready to go. I spoke with Tony, he had reached out to Louisville Striping. They never got back with us and never did get a quote, so we had them.
Libs?
Yes, this one is, I guess it's Libs, but they sent it in as Dirt Work of
Okay.
Kentucky. I think that's, yeah. So I have his invoice, I have his insurance liability, and I do have his W-9. The total cost of this is, oh, I'm sorry, wait a minute.
Yeah, you're doing the wrong one. You're looking at.
That's all I have.
Yeah, you're looking at the playground structure. So I have the libs.
Okay, you have the Libs. I was like, wait a minute,
It's
sorry.
No, you're good. So correction,
I'm
this is
confused.
through libs paving.
Me too.
We've had a difficult time finding people to stripe our courts.
Mhm.
We started trying to find people to stripe them when we did the Ashley Springs Court last year. And finally, we have been able to secure Lids Paving has agreed to do it, and they quoted us $2,200.
Yep.
They'll clean off the court as needed and install the court white lines on down at.
Yeah, Tony had reached out to Louisville Striping and they never did respond. We're actually gonna try to reach back out to him too, to see if he can get us a quote for the
Ashley Springs, great. So I just need a motion to approve, engaging Lids Paving to stripe the basketball court at Spring Street.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion for Ronnie Thompson, and I will second. Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, that's unanimous. Now move on with your.
Okay,
reports.
sorry. Yes, so now back to the Park of Kentucky. So I guess this started last year. We found out that Woodford Farms, the playground equipment has to come out. It's in great shape. We have had it inspected. Our Knoebel Park, on the other hand, is not. The slide is broken. A slide replacement is $8,000 just for a slide. We have a couple of the features that are about $4,000 a piece that they are not good. So we kind of came up with a plan. Let's see if we can move the equipment from Woodford to Knoebel Park. But you do have to have a professional installer that does this. So Dirt Work of Kentucky, they actually did our playground down in Greenway Park. So they have came and inspected it. They are going to remove all the equipment from Woodford, remove the equipment from Knoebel, and reinstall the new equipment. The total cost for that is $25,300.
And you're paying this out of the edit.
Correct.
Quality of life.
Yeah, that, yes.
Yep, okay. So I need a motion to approve engaging Dirt Work of Kentucky in the amount of $25,300 to remove and replace
And I do have their W-9 and their insurance too.
the playground equipment.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion for Ray Thompson, I will second. Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Do you know, do they have a time frame of when they can do that?
We do not. Once we get this approved today, then I'll go back up to her and say, okay, everything has been approved, and then they'll put us on the schedule. They did give us kind of a heads up. They are a few months out to be able to move, so we will need to get with Duke and just let them know, like, we are moving this, but just kind of bear with us.
Okay, I will contact Duke, and let them know that we approved it today, and that we're working on it. If you can email Dirks and let them know that we are under, an easement order.
Yeah, I did let
To get that
Jennifer know
done.
that we need to do this as soon as possible.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
And
you.
that's all I have. Thank you.
The Little League president, Lucas Green, sent over the image that was sent out as attached. They want to provide a space for an outdoor grill, provide a safe space for grilling, and would keep them from having it next to the building, which is kind of creating a problem with it being right up against the concession stand. It's not a permanent structure, but it'd probably be on skids. I had Tony Jackson review it, he had no issue with it, so just needed approval to allow them to install that structure for grilling, so I just need a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Motion for Ray Thompson, and I will second. Any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, that's unanimous, I'll let Lucas know. That is all of the business I had on the agenda. Is there anything that needs to come up with the board, or from the clerk treasurer's office? We're good? Attorney? We're good? I like it when the attorney has nothing to say.
Yeah, good job.
All right, I need a motion to adjourn.
I will make that motion.
Motion by Ernie Thompson, and I will second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, we're adjourned. Thank you all for being here.